How's it going, folks? I'm Matt. This is Photosynthetic. Welcome to another episode of Gear Rant. Today, we're talking about, well, how to properly use one of these things. Let's get into it. Seedling mats. A wonderful device. These are just excellent for, I'll flip this around, two things. Helping to propagate seedlings. Sorry, got stuck down there. Helping to propagate seedlings and cloning. So I've used this for both. I've got an aeroponic cloner that I've set this on. It works quite well. I've used this for seedlings. And again, it works quite well. But the problem that I'm finding, this is what Mars is telling me, is some folks don't understand how to use a seedling mat properly. So let's go over it. Now the first thing is root zone temperature. You have to understand for the plants that you're growing, root zone temperature can be critical. Strawberries, for example. Strawberries like it really cold. Squash and pumpkins, they don't. They like it quite a bit warmer. They like that soil, that medium that they're going into to be at a certain temperature. And that's where a seedling mat comes in handy. Now, the thing is, you don't want it to be too much of a temperature or too little of a temperature, and that's where having a controller comes in handy. So Mars sells these together. They're very, very decently priced. Now, this controller is pretty straightforward, and what I'm hearing that people are doing, and this is where they're kind of getting it wrong, is you're taking this soil, or I want to call it a soil probe. If you're using this as a soil probe, you're doing it wrong. They're taking this temperature probe and they're putting it down into the soil of their seedlings or whatever it is they're trying to grow, and that's not the right way to do it. You need to place it just down on the surface of the mat. The reason why is, well, first off, moisture. When you water your plants, your seedlings, you're going to change the density of that medium that you're watering. The temperature is going to change in that medium. You're going to be pushing more heat at the bottom to try and get the top hotter. Not the way you want to do it. You want a consistent temperature. That's why it's important to just place the probe on the heating mat itself. Now, I'm not going to tell you what temperature you need to have it set at. Do some research for the plants that you're growing. It's that simple, guys. Sensor on the mat. Not this mat, that mat. Clones. Very much the same thing. You're not going to take and place that probe into the aeroponic cloner or into the soil or whatever type of medium that you're cloning into, because again, it's not going to work as well. Now, granted, if you're doing aeroponics or something like that, eventually that water will reach an equilibrium temperature of whatever that seedling mat is set at, but you still don't want to take and stick the probe down in the water. You want to stick it on the seedling mat because it's just going to give you the best chances, because you're not trying to heat, where the sensor's sitting. Well, you've got this mat sitting down below. It's just not going to work as well. Guys, that's it. That's all I got for today. Simple tips on using a seedling mat. Probe on the mat. Not this mat, that mat. I'm Matt. This is Photosynthetic. We out.